Welcome to Plutus Project-Based Learning 2024 from Gimbalabs and Friends. In this video, we will interact with a Cardano application on Preprod for the first time. In the previous lesson, we looked at how to connect a wallet to the app and how to mint a token. And if you were successful, you should now see that you have one of these PPBL 2024 Preprod tokens. Now, let's interact with our first validator. I want to pause to think about this word right here for just a moment. And this is a concept that we will revisit many times throughout this course. On the Cardano blockchain, users have wallets like this one, and I can send and receive assets in and out of this wallet. When I do want to send assets, I can enter an address right here. I can specify what I want to send, and then I can sign the transaction. The signing part, of course, is really important. I'm the only one who can sign a transaction for this wallet because I have it loaded here in my browser, and the only way it can be loaded anywhere else is if somebody has my seed words or recovery phrase. But this is not the only way to unlock tokens from a Cardano address. There's another way. It's called a validator. When we talk about smart contracts on Cardano, what we're really talking about are ways of interacting with validators. There are several types of validators, and we will cover them in the next few modules. But here's the most important thing to understand. Validators allow us to write custom rules for spending tokens from a given address. And actually, a validator address looks pretty similar to a wallet address. Don't worry, we'll teach you how to distinguish between them later in this course. So what does this validator do? Well, what we have is a contract address that, as of this moment, has a little bit more than 1 billion new scaffold tokens locked in it. And if you hold one of these PPBL 2024 Preprod tokens, you'll be able to withdraw exactly 1 million of these tokens. So what are some examples of validator rules? Well, I just pointed to 2 of them. One of them is we can allow somebody to withdraw tokens if they hold some other token, like an NFT. Another validator rule is that someone can only unlock exactly 1 million tokens from this faucet address. If you try to unlock more or less, the validator will fail. In the next module, we will look at the source code for this validator. The purpose of this lesson is just to show you how it might work on a front end. Now, as you can see, this application is not beautiful yet, but we hope that it's a helpful demo for you. And just as a reminder, you can always look at the source code by clicking on this link right here to get an idea of what's to come in this course. All right, so let's see if this transaction works. First of all, anytime I want to interact with a validator from a browser wallet, I have to make sure that collateral is set. In Eternal, here's how to set collateral. Go to the wallet settings, find collateral in your account settings, and make sure to set collateral. We'll talk more about the details of collateral later on. Just for good measure, let's also look at how to set collateral in Nami. In this case, I can click on the robot, and then there's a button right here that says collateral. In both cases, the reason that the wallet is asking me to sign is often it will have to create a transaction where it's just sending a little bit of ADA back to the same wallet address so that there can be a UTXO with an appropriate amount of ADA to serve as collateral. If some of the words I just said didn't yet make sense, you're in the right place. We're going to look at all of these concepts in depth as we proceed. Jumping back to my Eternal wallet, I can see that my dApp connector is set up. And so this transaction should work. Let's tap the button and see what happens. Just like in the previous lesson, a transaction confirmation window opens up. And this one's pretty interesting. This one has a lot more inputs, and it has inputs of several different kinds: collateral, reference inputs, and some UTXOs. Some of these UTXOs are coming from my wallet, and others are coming from a script address. This is the validator address that holds all of the PPBL 2024 scaffold tokens. There's a variety of outputs, including one that goes back to the faucet address, this time with 1 million less scaffold tokens. We can also see that there is a Plutus contract involved, and I hope that you're having questions as you look at some of these details. These are all coming attractions of what we will look at together soon. But I'm excited. I just want to find out if this transaction is going to work. Let's sign it. And it says, success. You just completed a successful faucet transaction. Here's the transaction hash. You can copy and paste this into your favorite blockchain explorer to view the details of this transaction. In my wallet, I can see that this transaction just happened. And if I go back to my token list, there they are, 1 million PPBL 2024 scaffold tokens. Hold on to these. We're going to play around with these in several different ways over the next few months. If you can see these scaffold tokens in your wallet, congratulations. You're done with Module 100. In Module 101, we will look at the validator code that was used to build this application, and you'll start to learn how to compile your own smart contracts in several different smart contract languages. I'm looking forward to seeing what we learn together, and as always, be sure to bookmark the live coding calendar from Gimbalabs and Friends. We host a variety of different sessions throughout the week, and we have a thriving Discord community where people can ask questions and get unstuck. Thanks for taking a look at this video, and see you soon.